Alright, hi, hi. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me close this window. I had to hear the bird, but let me close the window. It's getting a little warm. So, hey y'all. Sorry, I didn't go in a minute. But here goes back. I didn't have a phone. Now I have a phone. So that's great. I'm sipping on my tea. This is a probiotic tea. Dandelion chai, but it's caffeine free. Yeah, and it's really good. I don't add sugar to my teas because I use syrups and creamers and honey, so I don't need sugar. But yeah, hot and good. Ooh, that's good. But I'm gonna be honest, it's the first time I add syrup, the Tortino syrup. I usually only add it to coffee or matcha, but I'm like, let me add it to my tea and see like what is it. You know what I mean? But yeah, but so a lot has happened. Like I said before, good and bad. Around the time but around the time my phone got broken, I'm trying to shut up with the good. I'm gonna start with the bad and then end with the good. Okay. So, around the time my phone got broken, no, just stopped working. It just stopped working. I'm saying that. So it still come on with it. It just does not. It's just the app was signed. So when that happened, I just found out. Well, no, right before that happened, I just found out my grandmother, on my father's side, was being put on hospice. She had colon cancer. I did not know any of this until this day. This day I was on Facebook and I seen something I had posted, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I thought she already had passed away. It's a flight. It's like a couple flights of miles, and I'm very upset about it. I'm very upset about it. And I bought everything to get rid of them. They won't go away. I think it's because they're outside. There's so many outside, like, and I can't stop them from the house. I tried anything, but anyway, I digress. My dish stuff, but anyway. So my aunt was I'm on Facebook. I wasn't on Facebook, so I wasn't getting any messages, nothing. One day I go on there and I see her post something, change her profile picture to my grandma picture and everything, and I'm thinking she passed away. And then my aunt, I'm like, I messaged her like, what's going on? She was like, call me. So I called her. She was like, yeah, your grandma has colon cancer. It's spread through her body. I'm not gonna get more. I'm gonna get more into why I feel some type of way about that. But yeah, she told her like, your grandma has colon cancer. It's spread through her body, and basically saying like she had a blood clot. They put a splint somewhere. I don't know what they said. They put it at. And she had like a ceremony to live. Like start preparing for like the funeral. Blah blah blah. So unfortunately, I am very naive, and I have this thing where I like hope and pray that when someone's telling me it's not the truth. So when it came to her, I was like, oh, I hope this isn't like true. Like I hope the doctors are like mistaken. In my head is what I'm saying, because I've lost a grandma already to metastasized cancer. She had breast cancer. She's in her 80s when it happened. She had breast cancer, and then it spread through her body. But thank you. Yeah, it spread through her body. Same situation with my grandma now. So yeah, so I'm thinking like I have time. So this was like 2 weeks before my semester ended. Which when y'all see this video, it would be today. I'm posting it today. Duh. But This is a current video. Today is Sunday, August 24th. Okay, this is the day I'm posting it. This is the current. This is the daily vlog type video, like where I've been such day. But anyway, so yes, 2 weeks before my semester ended. My semester ended on the 21st. So 2 weeks prior, you see that flies go past. Don't judge me about these damn flies, because I'm trying everything. I need tips. Somebody give me some tips. I did the apple cider vinegar. I got little traps. Let me show you the trap. What the hell? Did this fall? Oh, God, kids, bro, I tell you. This was full or something. I don't know why it's empty now. Like, and I have a blue light. Let's see. I have that right there. I bought the spray, everything. The traps hanging around. But anyway. Oh my God. So 2 weeks. I found like a week from my semester, and my semester ended on Thursday of last week, which just passed. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I said, maybe in each time. My semester's ending. I'm going to take a trip down there to see her. Right? I'm gonna take me and the kids and go down there to see her. This is what I said to myself. I find out on August. Okay. The day I found out was August 17th that she passed away. Right? She passed away on August 12th. I didn't find out until the 17th because, like I said, my phone was broken. So nobody was able to contact me. I wasn't on social media, no text messages, no phone calls, nothing. So my sister one day had called my daughter phone. And she was like, yeah, we're going to Daddy's house. 8 p.m. on Sunday. I'm like thinking like, all right, we're just getting together, whatever, on the siblings and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for what happened. She's like, she passed away. I said, what? She passed away. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. And that kind of fucked me up because like when I first thought that she passed away, I was hurt because I'm like, damn, I haven't seen her since I was 12, and I kept saying to myself, I need to go down there and see her, I need to go down there and see her. Don't do that, y'all. If you, and I'm not gonna make any excuses, but if you have families that you have not seen in like years or whatever, and you know you need to see them, or you feel like you have this feeling in you that you want to see them, but you keep putting it off out of fear of something or whatever the case may be, procrastination. My thing is procrastination. Like, I deal with procrastination on a serious level, not on no being lazy shit. It's like I cannot help it. I always put things off, and then I end up regretting it at the end of the day, like right now. So yeah, so I basically probably just was like, oh, I'm gonna go see her, I'm gonna take a trip down there. My aunt telling me, boom, she's passing, she's dying, actively dying, she has colon cancer. I'm like, all right, I got some time. I got 2 weeks till my semester's over. We're gonna take the kids on there that Friday. Cause my semester ended on Thursday. I don't have class Friday. I'm gonna take up Friday. They start the school this upcoming Monday, tomorrow, which is 25th. They start school 25th. This is the weekend I was going to go see her. This exact weekend that we're sitting in, this day right now, was the weekend I planned to go see her alive. You see me, I see you. That's what I planned to see. Her to meet her grandkids, to see her grandchild. Like, that was my plan. So to find out on the 17th that she passed on the 12th, and that her funeral is the weekend that I plan to go see her. Her funeral is tomorrow, Monday the 25th. I can't make this shit up. The weekend I said to myself, I'm going to go see my grandmother. And she can see her great grandkids and see her grandchild that she has not seen since the child was 13, 12, whatever. Is the weekend I go see her in the castle. Not even weekend, the weekday I see her in the castle. It still fucks me up to the time. And then, you know, I'm prepared to go tomorrow to the funeral. It's in Maryland. I live in Philly. It's in Maryland, so we have to travel. Whatever. I think my dad left. Did he leave today? No, he leaves tonight. So yeah, that was the bad news. Like some other stuff happened, but it's not personally towards like my life. But that was like one of the things that ruined me. Like I have no grandparents left. Like I have no grandparents left. Like my mother's side, my grandfather, I never met him. He passed away before I was born. Then my grandmother, she passed away when I was 26 from cancer. Metastasized. Then my dad's father, I never met him, but he was like, he had like dementia and stuff when he passed away. And then my grandma, who I've been paying to see, and it's like I don't know what it is. I think it's like one of the things that history repeats itself, because with my mother's mother, on my mom's side, is very dysfunctional. And if y'all see this, I love y'all down now. I love y'all down to the sturdy socks, okay? Now, I love y'all down because we're older, mature, and we've come past this. When I was a child, it was very toxic, very dysfunctional. To like family fighting, family type stuff. You know what I mean? Like we beefing. Like it caused me not to see my grandmother on my mom's side for years. Like she didn't meet my children until she was in her deathbed. No, I'm lying. She met my oldest son a couple times. They were cool. She had pictures of him and everything. Then when I had my daughter, my oldest daughter, I was taking her to see her. And okay, so I was taking my oldest daughter to see my grandmother, my mother's side. And my aunts and them would not let me in the house. So I never went back down there. Mind you, we live in the same city. That's crazy, right? We live in the same city. So fast forward, I have my youngest son now. And my grandmother passed. Remember was 3 when she passed away. And remember and Jay are a year apart. So it was like 4 years that I seen my grandmother. Or I might be mistaken. I'm probably mistaken. I think I seen her before that. I think. But I did see my aunt's son. That was my girl. She passed away in 2019. From, I don't know what it was. I don't want to assume. But I was told it was from aneurysm. No, blood clot. Anyways, I don't know what it was. But she was sick. She had like kidney failure and stuff like that. That was my girl. Unfortunately, I come from a family full of sickness. None of my dad's side, mainly on my mom's side. And my mom, she's battling a rare stomach disease. Because S something. And then like my uncles and I don't want to get to it, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, my grandmother, she passed away. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video. Honestly, I don't remember. And I hope y'all can hear me because my voice keep going in and out because it's like my throat right here is like messing with me. But yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned it in my last vlog. No, I mentioned it in a vlog that I was going to upload. That iPhone, if Apple, if you see this, count your days. I had an entire weekly vlog. Top tier. When I tell you top tier. Entire weekly vlog of me going to school and like events, 4th of July, cookouts, all that. And that update they had, all my stuff gone. No backup, no nothing. Done. Dead. Done. I'm tired of y'all. Well, not y'all, 'cause I don't have Apple anymore. I'm not ever going back to Apple. I'm dying. I'm done. Y'all cause me too much stress. And y'all always taking somebody's money. did you know? How do y'all know if that was my last? You know, because somebody gonna say Apple will unlock your card, take their money, and then lock it back, and I believe that. Cause I get a notification like $2.99, $3.99, and I'm like, where the fuck this coming from? Because my card is locked. How did you get this money? So Apple, if you see this, we need to change our ways. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I don't, with y'all. Because I do, go get it. But y'all just expensive as hell. And I don't really think y'all care about us. Because, like, people is poor out here. Why y'all taking their last $2.99 for something they probably don't even know they have? Lord mercy. But Model, Razor, we here. If y'all can see the way I got this phone set up, if you've seen the new Razor, then you know, right? The fact I got this phone set up like a camcorder, like you know what a camcorder is. Y'all know what a camcorder is. You string it hold like this, and you got like the screen right here, like a regular camera that fold out. That's how my phone is set up, and I can see myself. I can see myself on that front. It's a front screen. When you fold it, it's a screen on the front. And you can record and see yourself recording. And let me see. Oh yeah, it's still red. It's still going. Okay. Because this right here, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling my time. And then they got a new one, 2025. And I'm sorry. Let's go back. Okay, so phone broke. I just got a new phone on the 24th. I want to say it was the 21st. Look at my new phone. I think so. So yeah, I got my phone or whatever. I had to get a whole new number because of the fact that I cannot get into I could not get into the phone at all. Like I couldn't get my. It was like. It's not able to get my iCloud. I'll be able to get my iCloud, but I can't because the settings that iCloud has, where you have to like receive. So I don't want to think about it. It's stressing me. It's stressing me out. I'm past it. I'm done it. I have a new phone. Okay. All right. So bad stuff is over, right? Is it? Let me double check. Like I dealt with more death in the past couple weeks. Like I'm kind of like messed up right now. Mentally, when it comes to that, like I'm trying to live life, but also I'm like, damn, like this. If they was here, would they be doing this? You know what I mean? So that part, I'm trying to like go into something good right now. So school semester is over. Cue the applause. Semester is over. Your girl passed. So, yes, I did. Excuse me. Your girl passed. Your girl passed. Then you go. I was stressing, honey. And then I got cold. I think I got a cold because my body dropped all that stress cortisol from school once I realized like you did it, Scott. But that was just the first semester. That was the second semester. I got 4 classes. Technically, okay, I have 4 classes. But if I get off this wait list, I will have 5. But I'm thinking about dropping 2 classes because for what my major is, I don't need math. I don't have to do math. What's it called? I don't have to do the pre-request chores anymore because I already passed them that are needed. So my counselor had added it again, not the same ones, but the second ones to it. And I don't think I need them, because I've read it multiple times because I want to do two different. I'm still undecided on which one I'm gonna pick, but it's all in healthcare studies. So I have yet to decide. I'm sorry. I'm smoking cigarettes upstairs. That's another thing I want to talk to y'all about. We're gonna talk about that another day. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk to him about dropping these two classes because I don't need them. Let me tell you about this. This right here. Listen, how you do it? How you do it? This don't really like a camera, but it's so focused on me. There we go. This champagne toast. If you ever like want to give me a gift, champagne toast, rum spray, wallflowers, and candles, and mahogany teak wood. Don't forget the mahogany teak wood. I also like cactus blossom. See, that's that. I'm fucking up. Okay. Squeeze me. Baby. Oh yeah, so that part. I passed. I'm thinking about dropping these two classes because I don't have to do them. Only if I get taken off the wait list for AH 101, which is Allied Health Studies. That's the only way I'm dropping. I might also see if I can be put on the list for biology, chemistry. I want to do that, but I've decided I'm not doing winter semester. I'm gonna enjoy my 4 weeks off. I'm gonna sleep a lot, but the way I'm ready to like crunch, for this next one, like I've learned now how to maneuver. Because at first it was so hard with me, like taking the kids to daycare every day, and I having to go to school and then come home to homework and blah blah blah. I figured it out. But I'm also gonna have to figure out something else because I want to do work study. Like I need money. Like the little money I'm getting, and the little money I have saved, like for like bills. Like I paid my bills are paid for months. Like my bills aren't due till next year. None of them. So when I say none of them, none of my bills are due until next year. I paid them off. So, because I already know school and work is not going to work. But now I want to start saving up more. So, all right, let me tell you how I save. If you've heard of the envelope system, then you know I have a page called Tijuana Budgets where I do it. All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think I deleted the videos. If you are like me, you have a bipolar disorder or you have ADHD, whatever, you have moments where you just like want to start all over every fucking month. Every month, every week. I'll go through my depressed weeks, and then in my week of my goodness, everything has to go. Anything to remind me of my depression, I usually get rid of. That's the sad truth. Okay. But I think I deleted the videos. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. I have to look. But I do have a page called Tijuana Budgets. And if the video's not on there, it might be on my Instagram. It's the same name. But basically, envelope method is you stuff it in envelopes with money for like certain things you want to do. Like you want to book a trip, you want to go on a trip, you make an envelope for trips. So the rule is 30, 20, 10. No, wait. I gotta look it up. I think it's 30, 20, 10. 30 for emergencies, 20 for necessities, and 10 just because. No, I'm missing something. It's a savings or something in there, but I digress. But it's by Jim. I was about to say Gordon Ramsay. That's the cooking book. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm not cutting out the video. This is real life. It's fucking flies in my house. And I don't know why. Okay? I don't know why. I'm trying to clean up too. That's why my baby is right there. I'm getting confused. So anyway, I passed. Yay. Thinking about dropping 2 classes for the next semester if I get accepted into this one class or my other biology class. If I get accepted into biology, I'm dropping 2 of these classes because I need everything to line up. What else? Let's know. Oh my god, I'm telling you about this. So I have volunteered on the 14th of August for this company called Mana. And I've never volunteered before. Like, I'm a giving person, so I like, if I got the money, if I see somebody like homeless or whatever, I'll give them money. I always do that. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a really nice person. I really love people. I love people. I don't like horrible people. I love good people. I really do. I do. I really do love people. I just don't like the ones that like ruin it for everybody else. Anyway, so I volunteered at Mana, which is a company that basically how do you, okay, so they make pre-made meals. That's how you say it. They make pre-made meals for people who are battling diseases, autoimmune diseases. Okay. And I volunteered. I was supposed to volunteer for another place called Chosen 300, and I couldn't because I didn't have a babysitter. So, this specific one fell on a day where the kids were in daycare. The other one was on the weekend, so I couldn't do it. And I'm so stuffy. Yeah, I volunteered. So my job was, it was like 20 of us that did it from my college. So my job was to clean. So, alright, if y'all see the little pre-made meals that most people get, like, I think it's like the company Factor, it's like those type of meals. They're not as like gourmet, but they're still, you know, it's a thought that counts. That's what I'm gonna say. But so yeah, my job was to clean off the outer parts of it to make sure like there's no food or like grease on it, so when they seal them, it's just like a clean seal. So I had did that or whatever. It was we did 900 meals. 900 meals. My age was there from 1 to 4. Like almost 5. Ooh, my lips is dry. Sorry, oh. Let me put some oil on. On her. Lips all ashy. But yeah, so yeah, so I did that. We did it or whatever. It was cool. It was like a mix of all ages. You know, like I was like it was like younger, you know, I wouldn't say straight out of high school, whatever, maybe not even straight out of high school, probably like in the early 20s. Me, some older people that was like, that was my first time volunteering though. I was the only one that was like a first timer. Then they had like a lot of alumni, people who came back to volunteer, which like is a good sign to me. Because if you're willing to come back to a school that you're not in anymore to help volunteer, then I like that. But yeah, like it made me like as I'm doing it, I'm not even paying attention to what we're doing. Like I'm just doing the job that they gave me, and then like as I'm doing it though, I'm thinking like, bro, like this shit makes me feel so good inside. Like knowing that this meal is probably going to somebody who can't get out of bed, you know, probably lost all ability of control in like their body, like probably battling some mental stuff because they have this autoimmune disease, like. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm really helping somebody. And mind you, and this is why I say my procrastination is so bad. I have, okay. So, like, I'm getting my rules are rolling right now. So, I have always wanted to help people. That is one of the things. Like, I'm getting emotional thinking right now. I always want to help people. I love helping people. Let me put it that way. And I always said to myself, when I get money or whenever, if I ever get rich, $1 million, I'm gonna like open up shelters for teenagers, shelters for men specifically, shelters for women specifically, shelter for single mom specifically, single father specifically, help for like grandparents who taking care of their grandchildren whose parents were murdered or died or blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting emotional about thinking about it, but so like I always wanted to do that. So when I was doing it, I was like, bro, this shit made me feel so good because this was something I always wanted to do. And I always said to myself, like, bro, we're going to go downtown one day or wherever the homeless population is at and, like, feed them. Or, like, because I make juices straight from the fruit. Like, I have a $600 juicer from Nama. And it's just sitting there. So I was like, yo, I need to start, like, using this thing for, like, good. Like, I'm going to start making juices and giving them out to the people. But then I'm like, damn, I don't want to give somebody who can't drink it. But I'm like, it's natural. Sugar, the fruit and sugar, the sugar and fruit don't affect people with diabetes the way that some people assume. It's the artificial sugar that does it. And it's salt. Mainly salt. So I'm like, I want to do that. Like, that's what I want to do. And I know it's what I want to do because it makes my insides feel like gold. So it's like, when I was volunteering, I wasn't even thinking. It was alright. Let me tell you the situation why I'm saying this. Right across from me, that was doing the same thing I was doing, was the Spanish girl. Her mom. I'm gonna assume her mom might have been her mom. I don't know, but yeah, they was doing it too. But they kept pushing. Mind you, we have our own line, so it was like. It came down, let me put it in the camera, it came down and then it turned. Where it turned at was me. Because then it was just like a narrow little thing here where we put the nose in so they could be packaged. Literally, it's just like that. So, in between there, it's like two tables, I want to say, counters, whatever, and then it's like split in half. They kept pushing their meals on my side. Because I was moving. I was in the zone. So I was whoop, whoop, whoop. When I tell you I was doing this shit because when I tell you I was doing it so well and I was like so focused. If I was looking at the tray, I was examining the trays, like making sure every part of the compartment on there, the food was right. I didn't want to see no spillovers. I didn't want to see, if we had eggs, there should not be no applesauce inside the eggs, okay? And if it was, I cleaned it up. I straightened it up. I told them, give me some more of this. Give me some more of that. I was making sure I was making sure the portions was right. All that. Nothing was getting past me, right? So boom. So I'm in my zone. I'm doing it. Not a miss. So the girl who was doing the actual selling, I guess she seen what I was doing and she was like, okay. So the people across from me, her daughter, they were fucking up. They were fucking up. Potatoes were inside there. So she said basically when the thing was if it's full you have to push it down to make sure it seals, right? They weren't doing that. The food was like spilling over into different compartments and all that. So I guess she noticed like who was doing what and whatever. So my instructor, I'm still in my zone. I'm not really paying attention, but I'm paying attention. So they kept pushing their stuff over. So in my head, right, as I'm noticing what they doing, and they speak in Spanish. I know some Spanish, okay? Don't play with me. So basically, the lady was like telling her daughter, like, push it on her side. You know what I mean? Like, push on her side, push on her side. Cause they were trying to get it done, right? So they weren't paying attention to nothing. I wanted to make sure, like, we got a couple hours. We here for a couple hours. There's a lot of us doing this. Like, you can take your time and you can make sure stuff is right. So I was like, I noticed that. In my head, I'm like, I'm about to curse this bitch out. But I'm like, bruh, I swear to God, when I tell you it was a devil and an angel, it was a devil and an angel. Because the devil was telling me to curse this bitch out and tell her to stop pushing this shit on my side. Right? But then the angel was like, it's not about you. You're not doing it for you. You're doing it for somebody else. Don't worry about what they doing. All right, they pushing the stuff on your side. Fix it up. That means more people are getting adequate meals and getting stuff that they worthy of, not just meals just put together sloppily. So do it. So like, I'm like, all right, fuck it. And then I guess like they noticed like what they were doing, whatever. So the people that were on my side started coming down like helping me wipe it, because I'm like, the way they made it seem like the girls across from me, they was pushing so much shit on my side. It made it seem like I was like backed up. Like their side was backed up, my side wasn't. Like my side was clean. Like we had a straight line. Theirs was like, you know what I mean? And that part, it just made me realize like I really do like when I tell you, like when people say the double angel situation is real, like the double be on no shoulder and that shoulder, and he really do. He or she, whoever it is, really be. Because the devil was telling me to curse them out. When I say curse them out, I was getting boiled. Excuse me. But the one on this side, she was like, it ain't about them. It ain't about them. You're doing it for people who need it. Think about them. So, I flicked it, popped him off me. Him or she, whoever it is, off me. And I listened, and they was there, and that angel was there with me the whole entire time. And we got it done. And I told you, it started flowing even better. Like, I feel like that was a test. Because if I would have snapped, it would have caused a commotion. And, like, it would have held us up. And it wasn't about that. It wasn't about me. It was about us getting these meals to these people who cannot do anything for themselves because of this autoimmune disease. So that, and it made me like really want to do more. So like this fall semester, like they just sent out an email about they're having a I forgot what it's called, information event where they basically are like telling us like what volunteering situations are coming up. I'm excited. That's September 10th. Y'all gonna be there with me. That one. So, yeah, and that had me thinking, because like last night I was talking to my dad or whatever, and he was like, out of the blue, he was like, he's like, I want you to understand something. I'm like, what? All right, so let me do a little backtrack or whatever. So I had my son when I was 16, my first son. I was young. I had no guidance. Now, you would think a female coming from a family with a bunch of women in it, but the men ain't, you know what I mean, a bunch of sisters, you would have some sort of like decorum about yourself. No. So, I had a lot of phases in my life, and my favorite phase was when I was in a relationship with my middle two children father, because I was like really grounded, you know what I mean? Before him, I was wild. I had my only son. I was young and turned, as they say. I was young and turned. Went to school, met him, learned life. School taught me about life, but it didn't teach me how to be a woman. So I really had to learn how to become a woman on my own. And my dad, and granted, my mom was in my life, but my dad, he always wanted me to like do better or whatever. Like he knew I went to school. Like he always said, like I'm a great mom. He proud of me on being a great mom, and he proud of me that I went to school. It's just the stuff I do. It's like I'm good in like being a mom and like careers and stuff like that. But when it comes to like personal stuff, like men and stuff like that, I'm hard-headed. And my dad don't know. I never told him that I was diagnosed with bipolar 2. So people who have bipolar have we have hypersexuality, okay, which means that, well, exactly what it means, okay, and I fight with it now a lot. That's why I have a lot of kids. But before I knew what I was dealing with, I just thought it was just being a human being. You know what I mean? My mom got 5 kids. But find out that's where I get it from. My dad do too. No, I ain't gonna hold you. My daddy got the same. He not the ones that's included with my mama. You know, outside of my mama, he has too. So they both got like kids, you know what I mean? My dad's side, they got everybody in that family got more than one kid. My mom's side, my mom has the most. No, my uncle has the most. And then if you go down the line, like it's like one or two. That's it. My mom had the most kids, so I get it from my daddy's side. But anyway, yeah. So I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder and some other things. So like, I had this phase where like when me and my kid's father broke up, my middle two kids' father broke up or whatever. I was just like, I was like depressed. Like I did not know how to be a woman. Let me put it this way: I did not know how to be a woman. I know how to do hair and stuff, but I wasn't like, my nails done, my hair done, my feet done, da 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 da. And then I fell into that. I started like watching YouTube. This is around the time I found out what YouTube was, and I started watching these girls. The first woman who introduced me to it was Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina, Makeup Doll. Who else was it I used to watch? Jackie Aina, Makeup Doll, Face Over Matter, Octavia, Aaliyah Face, oh my god, Aaliyah Face, and it's the other one, Aaliyah. I think her name was just Aaliyah. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, my girl Lee. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think her name Aaliyah too. The one she from New York. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She that's my chick. But I feel like they both, because I don't, unfortunately my brain get things mixed. It's true. I know it's one called Leah Face. And it's Aaliyah. Because I watch her all the time. Why I feel like that's not her name? I think it is. Yeah, I think her name is Aaliyah. Why I feel like, why in my brain it's like that's not her name? But anyway, though specifically Aaliyah, she the one that like put me onto womanhood, right? Mind you, I'm in my like 20s when this happened. All I knew was like to be clean, like nails and stuff. What is that? Feet? What are you doing that for? But my thing was my sisters and them was doing it, and I just was like, I'm still getting this. What I need to do it for? Like, what am I doing this for? I have a whole boyfriend, and then like I started doing it, and I'm like, okay, this is why we do it. Like, this is why we do it. Now, don't get me wrong. When I was young, I'm more like my hair was always done, but this because like my dad would like, go get your hair done. Here, go money, go get your nails done, stuff like that. Like on my own, I really didn't know how to be like a mom. All right, let me put it this way: I didn't know how to be a mom and be a woman, like separated from being a mom. Cause I've been a mom for 16. I didn't know how to do the two at the same time. Because it was always like, okay, my kids is dressed. I don't gotta be dressed. They hair done. My hair don't gotta be done. And that's how it was. And then when I got older, I was like, yeah, you can't be that. But then when I started getting into my femininity, that's the word. When I started getting into my femininity as an adult, I started going wild. Because it started bringing like mind you, like body bending, okay? But I wasn't like, I didn't care about it. You know what I mean? And then I started working out. Because after I had my son, I couldn't, my youngest son, I couldn't lose the weight. So I was like, stomach got waist. I didn't realize how my body really was formed. So my waist was small. It was like my body shape like this, literally. Like if I see it, I can show y'all. Let me show you. Let me show you. So, ooh, what is that? All right, so y'all see, right? So body was T. It's still T. I got a little gut because I got 2 babies. Actually, I have 4. I lost 2. But yeah. So I started working out, lost my waist or whatever, and I started going out. Mind you, I wasn't a drinker. My cousin, she introduced me to Hennessy. I was not a drinker. I was drinking, but I was not a drinker. I was drinking like vodka, like a shot of vodka. You know what I mean? Nothing heavy. And she introduced me to Hennessy. I lost my damn mind. The devil took over because that's when I started going wild, like taking risky pictures, posting on social media, making twerk videos. I would never do that before. I learned how to do it. I know how to twerk. It was crazy. And fast forward, whatever, I stopped it eventually. Like, I stopped doing that shit like when I turned 30. But the thing is, my dad had told me, he was like, basically like, that stuff, like, if you go through like that, it can stick with you forever. And, you know, X, Y, and Z. And I was like, that I haven't done none of that in like years. After the last time we had a conversation, I haven't done it. Like, after my son, I had a conversation with my son, or whatever, I haven't done anything. Like, I don't even deal with people. I'm not in a relationship, nothing, because of my kids. Not because of them, but because, like, it feels good. It's just being us. Mind you, I never had a guy living with me. Like, when I was in a relationship with my middle two kids, dad, we lived together. We was in a relationship. We was together for years. But outside of him, I had never had another guy live in my house. Never. And they're 13 and about to be 12. So, yeah. That he was the only guy that ever lived with me. So we enjoyed like that. Okay? So, but outside of being a mom, I was wild. It was wild. And unfortunately, I don't say too much, but someone showed my son something pertaining to me, which is a whole different, whole different nut. Trying to cause a rift and not knowing it would damage him as a child. So that kind of like made me like think about like shit, like damn, like if someone that's close to me could do that, then just imagine someone who's not close to me, you know, that don't like me. What would they do? So that kind of like made me like change whatever. So last night, whatever, that's what I was saying. Last night my dad had called me and was just saying like, hey, you have a purpose here. And I'm like, he was like, no, he's like, do you know you're not supposed to be here? I'm like, what? Wait, so we were talking about going in with my people, whatever, and my mom was like that. So he was like, you know you're not supposed to be here, right? And I'm like, Dad, what you mean by that? He's like, you know you're not supposed to be here. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He was like, think about what I'm saying to you. You're not supposed to be here. I was like, oh yeah, I know, I remember. So, story, when I was 8, we lived in North Philly. Big theater. It was our house. It was my mom's house. My grandmother bought my mom's house. She bought our kids' houses. So this was my mom's house. We owned it. It was 4-bedroom house in North Philly. Beautiful house. Humongous, okay? We lost the house in 1998 when the house next door to ours was firebombed by some men. You know, the 90s. If you're from the 90s, you know why it happened. So that happened, but the thing is, the reason why Dad said what he said was because I was left inside the house when it was on fire. The entire house was on fire. And when I say entire house, I mean the house is gone right now. There is no house. The whole house burned down. That's what I mean by entire house. Like the entire house from the back to the front was in flames. So that's why my dad was saying like, he's like, you're supposed to be going right now. Like, you're not supposed to be here. He said that's why he believes in God. Because everybody was outside but me. And even the firefighters told my dad, she's a lost cause. Like, do you not see the house? And I remember it. I was asleep though. I was asleep, was getting ready for school the next day. And my dad had just got off work, which was like a great son guy. My mom was downstairs. I was upstairs asleep. My sister was downstairs doing something. But My brother, he was a baby. He probably like 3, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4. But yeah, so my dad said basically the fire people was like, no, da, da, da. And he was like, no, I'm going to my daughter. And he ran in the house. And he did not know where I was at because he just had got home when it happened. He didn't know where I was at. And he said that something told him to go to the front room, which I was sleeping there because it was my mom and dad room. I slept on their bed. He said, look, we just got our house redone. We just got it redone. Brand new everything. Oh, but yeah, so he went to the front room. He said he could not see because there was so much black smoke and fire everywhere. He couldn't see. He said he reversed on the bed and he felt my hand on my arm, one of the two. And he grabbed me, he pulled me. And I remember that because I remember him calling me. I woke up and I was like, Dad. And he was like, come on. And he grabbed me. And all I remember seeing was orange. When I tell y'all orange, I mean orange. You ever close your eyes and look into the sun? That's what I see. Nothing but orange. Orange and dark. And me being, I think it was an 8 or 9, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. And like, all I remember is him bringing us out. It was freezing cold. We went to our neighbor's house, which was my mom's friend. We were sitting there. I'm still young. I don't know what's going on. Did not know, like, then like to find out like our whole house is going. Like, we still didn't know. Like, all I remember is my uncle and I coming to get us, and we drove to my grandma's house in Southwest. And this is when I met my mom's family. She kept us away from them, and I never know why. That's all I'm gonna say. But never met my mom's family. That was a weird house. What the hell is that doing? Get out of here. I don't know if that's my house. I don't even know. But basically, my dad was like saying, like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I was a goner. He said, but I was unhurt. Like, nothing was wrong with me. Like, I didn't have no smoke inhalation, nothing. And he said that's why he believed there's a God, because of that. He was like, if I would have lost you, I would have lost my mind. Because, like, I don't want to say he got favors, whatever, but I was mistreated. I was the mistreated child. And my dad made sure that I never felt that. So he was like, I was more his baby. You know what I mean? Like, girls, you know how, this is the reason why some females have our daddy's girls, because the mom doesn't treat them as such, as they're supposed to be. So they gravitate towards the dad. So I was a daddy's girl. I was his princess. That's what he called me, his little Indian princess. So, and then I got to talk about dad. I found out some shit about dad. So, and I never knew why he called me that. But now I know why he called me that. But yeah, so he was like, yeah, you have a purpose. Like, basically saying, like, you're not supposed to be here. That means you have a purpose. And I was like, because some people could be like, take it a certain way. But I'm like, damn, you right. And I've been wondering why I have not been so happy with the way my life works out. It's because I am not stepping in my purpose. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. The reason why I'm doing so well in school is because this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. The reason why I don't like where I live at, because this is not where I'm supposed to be living at. Like, this is not it. It's not it. I have to force myself every day. Every day. Because I'm unhappy with my house. I don't want to be here, but I'm grateful to be here. Some people don't have a house. You know what I mean? But I'm saying all this to go back to what I'm saying about the volunteering thing. Like, when I was doing that, it made me so happy. I never felt that happiness. Like, besides when my kids were born, I never felt this type of happiness before. Never. And I feel like that's my purpose. Helping people is my purpose. Helping people is my purpose. And another thing was, this girl over here eating her fingers. She's so cute. Another thing is, when I was at school, my last day of my finals, I had ran into these people, the advisors for public health. And they were saying, like, yeah, you know, public health is like, you know, you helping the community, a certain group of people who don't have the resources, and like, need help with like vaccines and stuff like that. I said, damn, that's what I want to do. I want to help people. Like, I want to help people. Like, I'm very informative. Like, I would show you the best medicine, the best alternatives to certain things, and like I do a lot of research on like what these vegetables do, what this fruit do, what these minerals do, and like for example, like for reproductive health, take maca. Like if you're not allergic to it, take maca. For mental health, take ashwagandha. Like if it does, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, but try it out basically. But if that don't work, try lion's mane. If that don't work, then try a different mushroom. That's like the type of person I am, and I enjoy doing that. So it got me thinking. As soon as I turn it around, I get like worse. But it got me thinking. Why ain't you remember this? Like, did I don't remember. I'm not sure. I need to call CVS if they got arrested. Oh, sorry, y'all. I got arrested. I got this shit. Yeah. But yeah, so I think my purpose in life is to help others. And mind you, I've been a CNA since I was 19, I would say. Yeah, I've been a CNA since I was 19. And that's like the ultimate help. And I love doing it. Like meeting these older people and like taking care of them and talking to them, and they tell me like, I know y'all can't hear me because I just got rolled off. But like meeting these older people and like talking to them, and they telling me about their lives and like giving me wisdom, it makes me happy. Like, and that's the reason like I feel messed up about the fact like I wasn't with my grandmothers, either one of them, when they were getting close. Like as they got older, like I could have helped them. I was helping other people's grandmothers and grandfathers. I could have helped my grandparents. You know what I mean? I could have helped them. I could have been there for them. Maryland is 2 hours away. My grandma was in the Southwest. Like, there was no reason for me not to. Personal reasons, maybe. Procrastination, for sure. But that shouldn't stop me. And it did. And it messes me up every single day when I think about it. That's one thing I regret in this world. It's one of the things I regret in this world, but what's one of the things I regret in this world was not being there. Like, and it's like kind of like I don't want to go tomorrow because like I haven't seen her since I was 12, and I just remember this beautiful woman, this beautiful chocolate woman with these deep dimples. And I don't want to see her. My aunt was like, yeah, when she passed away, she was 117 pounds. What? I don't know if I want to go see that. And I've honestly, hear me out. There's been things stopping me from going to this funeral. When I say things, I just got a cold. My money that I was using to buy my tickets was taken through this company, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it back in time. And then my brother, he was gonna take me and the kids. Mind you, I don't have a babysitter. I have a babysitter for my daughters, but like, so when it comes to my infant, my newborn, I don't want my kids watching her. Not because they're not good with her, but because like that's a lot of hours not to take care of the baby. So my brother was gonna take us down there, but he seemed like he can't. And he said he can, but he can't take all of us. So forth and so on. So I'm like, damn that, like shit keep just stopping me from going down there. Like, I did get my nails done. They're lavender. I don't like this one. Well, this one's messed up, but they're lavender. That was my grandmother's color. I did buy an outfit. Super cute outfit. The colors are black and gold. And her hair color was lavender. So it's like things, and I'm a believer in signs. And stuff is like, keep on like, trying to prevent me from going on. So I'm like, should I go? Like, it's closer, it's always gonna be something. It keeps on happening. Like, as soon as I figure out something, like my brother's like, alright, I'm gonna tell me, alright, perfect, we out. We leave at 5 o'clock on Monday. Y'all gonna be ready because I told my daughter to get her done here today. I say, my son got his haircut. He's straight. I'm gonna do touch H. Here today. Not here today. And then he texted me last night like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I wanted to take you, not the person. Talking to my dad. And he like, I'm like, Dad, I want to go to support you. Like 100%. You know what I mean? He was like, well, that's not an environment for kids, you know? He was like, but you can ride in with your Uncle Keith. I'm like, my Uncle Keith? I haven't seen him since I was 10 and I don't like him. So no, but I'm like, I don't ride with people that, like, it's just certain things I don't mess with. Let me put it that way. But, that part. But, yeah, so that's it. That wasn't gonna work. Then my sisters, like my brother's going with his wife. Oh, that's what I want to tell y'all. Okay, but hold on. But my brother's going with his wife. But my sisters, my brother is my dad's other child outside of my mom. But my siblings, my little sister's in Disney World. I don't know my other two, my other siblings are going. My sister from my dad, she has a training, so I don't even think she going. I need to message her and see. But I don't think they're going. And like, I can't, my kids are my comfort, so I can't take them with me. I don't want to fucking go. Because who am I, like, I'm gonna be with my dad, of course, but me and my dad both are introverts. We don't talk. Hey, y'all lucky I'm talking to y'all. My brother's an introvert too. What am I doing? I don't know them people. I barely knew my grandmother. I love her. Left for rest in peace, Angel. But I barely knew her. I knew about her name. That's about it. So like, what am I gonna do? Talk? What can I talk to? And they're like, oh, you look so that. How many years it? But then he told me like how when I was being a little risky whore, how when I was doing what I was doing, how they were all like calling him about it. So I was like, it's gonna be awkward. Like they not like us city girls. Like my aunt, her kids, but her son got like a lot of kids. Her daughter's married. All her kids have the same father. Her other daughter, her kids got the same father. She didn't say nothing. She'll tell them. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm like, look at this one. What is it called? Is it the Charlotte? I think that's the word. A right on my chest. I don't know what to do, y'all. I got a couple hours to figure it out. I don't know. I feel like things are stopping me from going. And the reason why I really want to go is because of my daddy. I don't know. If he told me it's okay, which I think he will, even if I ask it, because he's just like that type of person, then I'm not going to go. This is the only way I will go. My dad says okay. Because my brother will be there with him. And like, they all know I have a baby. So it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm posting this video today. So comment below if I should go right now. Should I listen to the signs that are being shown to me? Or that keep hindering me from doing what I need to do? Or should I just go? Because I wouldn't be like, oh, I should listen to the signs. Because they're going to piss me off. Let me tell you something right here. Pissing me off? Don't piss me off. Don't do it. Then my dad might lose his shit if you piss me off. But yeah, so. Oh, so that's. Oh, what's on to you? My brother. I'm sorry to come here talking over the cold, but I had to come and talk to y'all. So, my brother is getting married. This will be the first wedding I've ever been to. I am so excited. When I tell you I'm excited, I bet you excited. You hear me? Cause I already met his girlfriend. Well, I'm gonna call his wife. That's what she is. His fiance. That's the word. Tyler. I met his fiance. Right last year. She cute. Little chocolate drop. I'm excited. I think he said the colors are navy blue. I'm excited because I got my first RSVP. No, let's save the date. I got my first save the date. And I'm like, this is adulthood. Like, this is what adulthood, to me, this is what adulthood is. You get invited to weddings and baby showers. Well, not baby showers, we got baby showers now, but weddings and, you know, we go drink wine and do like, it's like, this is what adulthood is. You go to festivals and X, Y, and Z. You buy houses. The only bad part about adulthood is the experience of losing people. Because the older you get, the older you lose people. That's the only part I don't like about adulthood. I know people are like, oh, the bills. I don't care about that. The part I hate about adulthood is the loss of people. Like, every year you get older, the more you're going to lose somebody. Like, and I think about that shit all the time. Like, all the time. It bothers me so much. Not all the time, but I think about it a lot. And I'm getting it. I know other people probably do think about it too, just as much as I do, but it just bothers me. Like, and then I know it's part of life. It's a part of life. And, you know. But anyway, I'm excited. I need to lose some weight. I'm getting stuffy. I need to lose some weight. Ooh, look at it. I need to shave my armpits. I need to lose some weight. I got until April, which is also baby birthday. Tyler, what are you doing? Which is also baby birthday. So that's gonna be a busy month for me. April, May, and June, because Tyler turns 1, and my brother's first. Let me start with my brother's wedding is in April. It's before Tyler's birthday. Tyler turns 1, and then fast forward to June. Tahiri turns 5, which means she's gonna have her birthday party because we do 135. It's her birthday party, and she graduates from pre-K. Goes to I'm about to say 5th grade, and goes to kindergarten. Girl, what are you doing? Stop being crazy. It ain't funny. Come on. Don't be. Don't be. Hey, fatty. It's so crazy. She would have tried to smell that stuff to me. Sorry, I got a spit bag. Say hello. She can't see you. Look. She's here. No, she's not inside. Look. 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 Look, Tyler. Boop, boop, boop. Look. Anyway. Yeah, I want to go get my people an update. Or whatever. Yeah. Some good, some bad, you know what I mean? Happy I got a phone, happy to be back talking to y'all. My birthday is coming up. It's today the 24th, so my birthday is technically in 10 days. I lost it 4 days. Oh my god. My birthday's in 11 days because I think it's 31 days in this month. Yeah, 11 days. So my birthday's in 11 days. I don't know what I'm doing, if I'm doing anything, but I do know I'm getting my hair and my nails done. I'm going to treat myself. And you're, oh my god, y'all gonna be way big. I'm gonna record it. It's gonna be a birthday vlog. Okay, a birthday vlog. So, passed my semester. My grandmother passed away. Phone was broken. Got a new one. Got invited to a wedding. Building a relationship with my parents. Taking up for volunteering. And so forth and so on. So one thing I do want to do this winter is I want to invest in I think it's called a kettle, like a kettle with like the little big ones they be usually having, so I can like give out hot chocolate, coffee, free to the homeless people, hot chocolate, coffee, and freshly made juices to the homeless people. And then I'm gonna do sandwiches, hoagies. I'm gonna buy them trays, some hoagie sandwich trays, and do that. But then it's winter time. I don't even want a cold ass sandwich. I could do like I'll figure it out. We figure it out. But I'm gonna get them something. I'm gonna get them something out of the norm. Like I'm gonna get them something that's gourmet. You know what I mean? Like some Alfredo, some lasagna, some chicken parmesan, some tikka masala, some butter chicken. You know what I mean? Like a cheese steak. Something better than a fucking cold sandwich. Alright? And I'm using good quality hot chocolate. Starbucks. No. Ghirardelli. Godiva. Hot chocolate. No cheap shit. Okay? So yeah, that's the plan. I'm trying to think if I'm going to set up a GoFundMe. I probably won't do that. That's not really my thing. But I might set up one and I might not. But what I might do is if you're in Philly and you want to help me, like if you want to help do it, then I might do that. But I'm not setting up no GoFundMe. Times are hard. Times are the fuck hard. And I get food stamps. I can use my food stamps to do this shit. But times are hard. And I don't like taking from people. Unless you're my dad. And my baby fathers. Okay? Daddy, you told me to take care of me the rest of my life. So you better. And my baby daddies, they owe me. They gave you children. But you, everybody else, no, I ain't gonna take y'all money. But if you are in Philly and you watch me, or if you're close by, I do want to do this. So let me know. I'm gonna talk to my cousin about it too, cause she had like event spaces, and she's like, you know, she do a lot of stuff like this. Talk to her about it, and maybe her can collab about it. My sister. You know, I really want to do this. When my dad told me that last night, I never thought about that. When I say I never thought about that, I never thought about that. Like, damn, I almost died. Like, you know what I mean?